A happy recap on the Wegmans post-game show. Tim McCaffrey, Don Familo join you, the McNeil and Company Coaches Corner, with the Victoria's head coach, Nick DiPillo. A season-high 83 points for Lemoyne's victory today. And your initial thoughts, looking at a pretty nice box score here.
It is. And, listen, you can go Sierra 7 for 13 from 3 for 25 points. Hayden gave you 20. Bree had 10. Meg had 10. Em had 9. I'll tell you, I thought a real pivotal point of the game was, we let them back in the game in the second quarter, and I put Sydney Postel. She made 2 high-low passes, hit a back door, gave us really, really good energy that gave the kids life as we went into the locker room. So, I think in a game like this, it's really important to talk about one of the unsung heroes who helped us get back on the right path.
And speaking of unsung heroes, this whole season has been kind of ups and downs. You've had to do it with duct tape and bubble gum at points in time this year. But I thought the initial 5, the 5 seniors, you got great minutes out of in the early going, stabilized the game. At least you didn't have to look at a deficit to start, stabilized the game, allowed you guys to be around it, and then you got to put on the run, the 13-0 run, which it was 17 all. You put on the 13 roll, and that extends the game. But a credit to the first 5 on the floor.
Yeah, I thought defensively, their energy, their ability to get deflections, they rebounded it really well. I thought, obviously we were able to pound inside to Bree and Hayden early on, which was really, really nice. I thought that bigger lineup did a nice job for us.
I want to get to the seniors in a second, but first I want to get to Sierra Linden because you can't do any of this. She surpassed the 700-point plateau in the last game. Thought she was going to get to 800 in this game at one point. What's it like when she heats up and just the shots don't even look like they're coming out of her hand right, and they're going swish, swish, swish?
Well, it makes everybody's job easier, right? So it's fun to watch her when she gets her feet set. It always has a really good chance to go in. And listen, obviously we haven't scored it the level we'd like to this year. But, if Sierra can continue to grow as a player, which she's done phenomenally through this year, I like our chances down the stretch. 25
points for C. Let's get to the seniors. Let's hit them one by one here. Hayden Roberts, 20 points. Well, I was going to say, you talk about the seniors. I'm sorry.
No, let's talk about them all. I'm here for it. I thought you wanted to talk to them.
So remember,
it ain't about me no more.
They get the last word, so you've got to get the first word.
We'll give you the first case. The prosecution to start things off. Let's talk about Hayden Roberts. 20 points today. Didn't do it from the exterior, got herself inside, and this is the Hayden Roberts we talked about. And I said, wait to see Hayden Roberts. When she wants to hunt down points, she'll get inside. This was the Hayden Roberts that I love today. 20 points mostly in the interior.
Yeah, it is, and you get 10 free throws, right? Which is awesome. It gives us a rest. It gets them in foul trouble, which I thought we did a really good job of. Listen, I know she can shoot the basketball, and to see her get some confidence and get busy inside was huge for us.
Bree Williams, another player that transferred in from Hartford and got a couple of seasons in, but her minutes, I know she's battled a lot of injuries, 10 points tonight, and was effective on both sides of the floor.
Listen, she's a physical presence, every single night when she's playing to her potential. She gives us such an advantage, especially when we can go Hayden and Bree together. Not many teams in the league can match up with that.
Emily Flourville, 4 of 4 from the field today, 9 points, 3 assists, but the number that I like is the 1 turnover in 20 minutes.
Yeah, she's composed. She was poised. She found the right balance of attacking, getting into the paint, playing off 2 feet, making really, really good decisions. When she plays like that, I think we're really good.
2 players that you brought in for the season, Mia Yanagacio, a transfer in from Delaware. 18 minutes today. Hasn't really been able to find her shot this season, but hasn't let it deter her on either end.
No, hasn't. And obviously shot the ball really well a couple games ago against Wagner. I think that's what she's definitely capable of. Just an overall smart kid who really understands what we're doing, has our trust and has the trust of the locker room.
When I think about the vision of this program, I think Megan Bodzioni embodies it, a lot of it. First person to be at every event. She's the last person to leave. She leads by example, not necessarily by voice. I've noticed it, and I'm not around the team nearly as much as you are. That's what I take away from her. So she had another nice game today, a stabilizing presence, can bring the ball up for you. It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife for this season.
She's the consummate leader. Tough spot. You come in here for 1 year and the coach throws a lot on your shoulders. With the experience that she has and the versatility she has, she's been everything I hoped for.
Now we're going to talk to the seniors coach. Thanks for a couple of minutes.
One question
hold on.
Well, a strategy question and an overall question. In the first half, when LA was making that comeback, they seemed to be able to find a path to their left to the basket. Fortunately, they didn't make a lot of those shots, but That was swallowed up in the second half. Was that an adjustment made by you or something that the girls noticed?
Well, it was something that we talked about doing before the game that I don't think we did a great job of, obviously, in the first half. We pointed out at halftime, and to your point, I think we did a much better job as the game wore on.
And the second thing is you look at what happened in this game. The seniors obviously played fantastic, but everyone coming off the bench as well. We talk about this a lot on the men's side of this. This is your first year here, and there's a transition that's going to happen. You got 5 players leaving and a lot of young players expected to step up. What's it like here, not trying to not worry about what's happening on a day-to-day basis as you try to build a program? This is more than just a game. It's great to win every game, but it's not just about winning games when you're in transition. You're trying to build a program here.
100%. And, you know, I think the thing that this roster has done, they've shown the future Finns under my watch what it looks like to work hard, to grind, to persevere. You know, obviously, you know, with a class of 5 coming in next year, you know, I think there's going to be a lot of young energy and young talent that kind of probably fits the way we want to get up and down the floor a little bit more. But from a character, from a toughness, from a love for Lemoyne and what this program represents, you know, it's been great for these seniors to kind of set the foundation for them.
And how much does it help now being through, I know you knew this league even before you got here, but being through a year in this league to know what type of player you're going to have to bring in to be successful in the NEC?
Yeah, it does. You know, there are so many different styles of play in this league. I think the one thing that I realize in this league is if you have a group of young women who are connected playing together, and you do it consistently and violently in your follow through for 40 minutes, you know, we could be successful every night.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate
We've got
it.
a bunch more games to play.
Guys. Absolutely.